Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. Today I want to talk to you about getting a complete eye look in one little package for about $6.99. I'm talking about the Essence of Beauty. This is an eyebrow kit and an eyeshadow kit. And it's really cute and it's really inexpensive. Like I said, this was $6.99, and what I like about this is that you get, to help you create the best brow you can get, you have 3 stencils here. You have 2 brow powders in a dark brown and in a lighter brown. You have a dual-ended pencil, brown on one side, black on the other side, to help fill in and create a beautiful brow. And you get essentially 3 Essence of Beauty brushes. You get the eyebrow brush to help you fill in the stencil, and then you have the 2 shadow brushes, a full angled brush and then a smaller brush to apply shadow in detail areas around the eye. So that's like 3 brushes definitely. And then you have 3 eyeshadows right here. You have the lightest one, which is a gold, and then you have 2 shades, a shimmery brown and then more of a neutral brown inside. But the colors are all really pretty. I'm going to show you each one because I have it all open. I have my kit right here. And I'm going to start with the stencils, and I've already started using this because I'm going to show you guys how to create a brow. So you get 3 stencils, like I said. Here they go. And you get a fine brow stencil. You get a, this is, and they're all marked off at the bottom. This is a natural brow stencil. And here you get a full brow stencil. So the stencil I'm going to be using is the natural. This is the one I'm going to demonstrate for you guys. And here are the 3 brushes that you get in the kit. You get that dual-ended eyeshadow brush. And then you get the brow brush that helps you fill in to get great eye shape with that. And then you just fill it in through the stencil. I'll show you that as I go along. You get 2 brow colors here. A brown and then like a taupey brown, and then you also get your little sponge tip applicator. And the next thing you get is the powder. This is the shadow powders for your eyes, and this is a soft gold. I have this on right now. This is a soft gold, and then you have a taupey brown and then more of a shimmery taupe brown. The colors are really pretty, and this, I like this kit. This kit was $6.99. Now, that being said, there are some drawbacks with the kit. The eyeshadows are not that pigmented, and I don't see a lot of color payoff for my complexion. So these 2 colors here I'm not really using. But for some who want a nice neutral look, a nice soft look, this palette, these shadows could definitely work for you. Under the shadow you also get a little mirror, and you get a little sponge tip applicator also. So you get a lot in the kit, really. Another drawback about the kit is that I had a little bit of a time getting the eyeshadow case open. Now I don't know if it's because I have long nails, but I found it a little difficult to open. Takes a little bit of pressure. So the next thing that you have here is the dual-ended pencil. This is a really great pencil. The color, you get great color payoff with both sides of the pencil. The color brown does definitely show up on my skin tone. That's a plus. So I do believe it will show up on someone who's darker than me also. And then if you need a darker brow color and this brown pencil or the brown shadows don't serve you well, you can always do some fill-in with this black pencil that's at the other end. So initially I'm going to give this a thumbs up because I think it does work. It worked for me. I created both these brows with this kit. I didn't use any other brow colors, any other colors from another palette. The only other thing that I did use to fill in the tail end of my brow was my eyebrow pencil from MAC, and I just gently just went in and just filled in for the tail. So if you have your own brow pencil and the color is a little dark and you prefer that color, most definitely use what you have. I think this kit is a great kit because you get the essential pieces that really work and that really delivers for you. And those essential pieces are the brushes. The double-ended brush here, you get the eyeshadow brush, you get the smaller shadow brush, I'm sorry, and then you get the, let me just show you here, and then you get this angled brush, which is meant to help lay the color in through your stencil. This really works a lot. I like that a lot. And you get the 3 stencils. These pieces here I think are worth the $6.99. Now with the shadows, I like the gold part of the shadow. I like this right here. I use this color all over my eyelid and under my brow, and I also use it to highlight under my eye area, and it worked really well. So I like this for that alone. So I'm going to show you what I did. I just took my brush, picked up some of that gold, and I just applied just a little bit, and I blended, just to give yourself a nice light sheer color. And it's not too gold, it's not shiny, it doesn't look metallic-y or very loud or anything like that. It's very soft, and it gives you a nice highlight, a nice glow under the eye. I really like this a lot, and I think you'll like this also. So I'm going to encourage you to at least go to your CVS stores. That's where I picked this up from, and check it out. See if you're going to be interested in it. And so I'm going to show you a video where I recreated this brow, and I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. Before I go, I'm going to tell you, at the end of a week, I am going to give away these 2. If you're interested, let me know. If you're not, it's okay. I'm going to give away these 2 to someone who needs a beginner's kit, or if you want to just have an extra kit in your makeup reserve, that's quite all right. But I have 2 to give away, and I'll be giving them away at the end of the week. So just leave your comments below on this video, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. That's the only way you're going to win my giveaways. And so enjoy that video and leave your comments below, and if you have any questions, just leave them in my personal message center, or you can leave them at the information box below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. So enjoy the eyeshadow tutorial, and I will see you at another time. Take care now. Enjoy the video. Okay, so I've already primed my eyelid, and my eyebrow area with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and you can use any eye primer that you like. You can use L'Oreal eye primer, eyeshadow decrease, or you can use Urban Decay Primer Potion. It really doesn't matter. Use whatever you feel comfortable with, and use what works for you. So before I get started, I'm going to take the pencil that comes in the kit. I'm going to use the brown color. And I'm just going to gently mark off where my eyebrows should begin and where it should arch the highest. And I'm going to mark off just by using this pencil. So in the front here, you want your eyebrow to begin at where the tear duct starts. So that's right here. So just take your pencil and lay it right here, and make a small mark, just to let you know where your starting point is. Take the end of your pencil here, lay it along your eye just like that, and just make a little dot, and that's going to tell you where your brow is going to end. And taking the pencil here, and where your eye ends, the color of your eye ends right here, should be the highest point in your brow, and that should be right here. Go back and mark it in. So you got your 3 places, your beginning, your middle, and your end. And I want you to leave that in right there, so that this is going to be a guide for you. Even with the stencil, you still need a small guide. The stencil I'm going to be using is the Natural Brow Stencil. This is it right here, the angled brush, and the hair. It's firm, but it's not hard. It won't scratch or poke at your eye. So you're going to pick up a little bit of the darkest color in your palette, which is this color right here. Just pick up enough color, tap off any excess, and we're going to lay the brow stencil in. Make sure you can find your little mark that you made, and I can see mine right here, and just kind of lay it in where you want it to be, or where it's going to fit best at. Make sure you can see your points. So I can see my front, so I know the front is lined up, and I know my arch is lined up because I can see that little mark I made. And when you make your marks, just make them gently. You don't want to make very dark marks that'll be hard to blend out. And just quickly just blend the color in. Now this color again is a little too light for me, but I can still see it enough to make it work. I think that's one of the drawbacks about this palette, is that it doesn't have a powder dark enough for darker skin, but that's okay. I'm going to make it work. So I've got the color laid in. I just rubbed it in right onto my skin, right through the stencil. That's all you want to do, and now you want to peel it off. And there is our start. You can see where I laid in some color right here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the brown side of this pencil again. Now I'm going to go back in and create a fuller brow using this guide that's already here. So we're going to go back in. I'm just going to fill in just a little bit and just make short strokes. That way you stay in control. See that little mark right there? That's where we should stop, right there. We shouldn't go past that little mark that we made. And don't worry about these marks. We're going to blend them out as we go along. See how it's coming together? And I'm going to make it a little bit higher just by drawing, feathering a line just above. See that? Now, what I'm going to tell you to do is take a Q-tip and just gently go in and blend out any harsh lines or any of the markings that you saw that you made, or that you saw me make. And if you have something so you just want to blend that out so you can't see it. Don't rub, just gently blend it out. Now what I'm going to do, you see this harsh line right here? You're going to blend that out, and we're going to do that by using the eyebrow brush, which is right here. I want you to clean off any powder that may be on there from earlier. Just take your tissue, just clean it off. Because what you're going to do is you're going to blend out this harsh line right here. And so what I want you to do is just to go in just a little bit. Don't start at the harsh line. Move in just a little bit and blend forward. Just blend forward. You want to soften it out. You don't want to blend it away. You just want to soften it out, so it doesn't look so harsh and artificial. And taking your Q-tip again, you can always go back in and then clean up anything that you've pulled forward. And always remember, make sure that your eyebrow is even with your tear duct, so you may want to go back in and just remove a little bit of that. Okay? Just like that. Very easy. You can pick up a little bit of that brow powder if you like, shake off the excess, and you can fill in and make it darker. Or you can use your own dark eyeshadows. If you want your dark browns or your blackish browns, you can do that. Or if you're lighter in complexion, you may want to use more of a taupey blonde or more of a color that you associate with being a redhead. You can do that, definitely. It definitely will work. Now, picking up our dual-ended brush, we're going to use the smaller side of the brush and just pick up a little bit of the lightest color here. We're going to apply this under the brow area. Picking up, just load it up on both sides. Definitely shake off the excess.